amigos y amigas. So this time, we do it the Spanish way, in keeping with my trying to experiment with other ways of greeting you. Okay, aside from hello, hello again, how are you? So I would say hola. Right, this is Manu Cervantes, your fellow sojourner, your life coach. We are navigating the autumn of our life in this wonderful channel that I created just for you guys. My season of life, 60 years and beyond, with me, Miss Malu Cervantes, and we are really, working out our philosophy, our motto. Okay, aging gracefully, aging wisely, aging elegantly. And I didn't realize that we're actually, or I am actually going through some kind of themes, just to put it together. This is welcome to episode 17. Wow, 17. Okay, I did realize that I was actually working on some kind of a theme. In January, we talked about what? Replacing a New Year's resolution, and the theme was or is um, new beginnings. Okay, living courageously, living triumphantly, and then we proceeded to February, right? Which is all about birthdays because that has a very special significance to me, as your friend, and we talk about reframing birthdays into something more positive, and then we ushered in March, and March derived from Mars, the Roman god of war and agriculture, and we're focusing on beauty and abundance. I chose first abundance. And in the last two episodes, I started, by sharing with you the 5 levels or the 5 types of wealth according to author Sahil Bloom, and which I totally agree with, And we started with the foundational, which for most people is just all about wealth, the foundational level of what financial. But don't stop there, according to him, because wealth is multi-dimensional, and we need to define that, and interrelate everything, that we do. And let's not stop on just finances, financial wealth. And there are a lot more, but we need to start there because that's the foundation. We build on that. And he said it's not just about making money. It's about financial security and growing your wealth through smart investments, planning, entrepreneurship. And I introduced to you one way of really sticking to a budget, which is also very good financial advice, from one of my favorite gurus. Very, very practical. Ramit Sethi, you can Google him. I think he's an Indian American guy. Right? And then, that's the first. Second, in the last episode, it's social wealth. It's really our relationship with our families, with our friends, with our community, for our emotional support, which is the number one predictor of healthy aging and longevity according to a lot of research. Okay, and also it will help career opportunities if you're still trying to make a name for yourself. A lot of networks, Now, we will take the third, the fourth, and the fifth levels, for this episode, okay? Episode 70, okay? The fourth one is emotional wealth and mental wealth. We're doing it together, emotional wealth and mental wealth. Why? For the Greeks, emotions and emotions and thinking and thoughts, they're just considered one, and they have a term for that. It's psyche. Where you get the word psychology, the study of the psyche. And for the Greeks, it's psyche. Translated into soul. That's soul, because spirit is our, a human being is composed of 3 parts. One, of course, is body, which is the physical side. Soul, which is what? Which is a combination of heart and mind. Okay, soul, psyche, heart, and mind. And then spirit, which is our connection to the divine. So now it's the soul. So our thoughts, okay, affect our feelings affect our thoughts, so they go together. So that is emotional wealth and mental wealth. And he mentions about navigating, okay, our feelings through being emotionally intelligent, emotionally agile, and mental health, by developing resilience. But I go higher than that, developing mental toughness, so we can actually be strong in adversity. And instead of being coward, being yeah, covered by fear and really retreating, when the bad times come, we can face it and we can even move further from where from where we fell, and then we will stand again. So I agree there. Maybe some days I will share with you what's the difference between emotional intelligence and emotional agility. Okay, the difference between being resilient and being mentally tough. But that will be for another episode because it will take very long. Okay, I teach this in my sessions, by the way, in the principles of professional and personal excellence. That's really a very big program. All right, and I teach that to clients. All right, so the fourth is intellectual pursuit. Let's focus on intellectual pursuit. It says here the value of continuous learning. Value of continuous learning. So which means 60 years and beyond, we don't stop learning. We continue. Okay, it broadens our perspective. And the most important thing, it fosters critical thinking. Again, I teach that in my workshop, critical thinking. So we will not be affected, all right, by false news. We need to be able to use our critical thinking to evaluate whether such and such news can possibly be true, or it's a blatant lie, or it's a combination, things like that. And together with this, it's really developing a growth mindset. If you have time, maybe you can Google, Carol Dweck. She is a researcher in Stanford University, and she came up with this beautiful concept of developing a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset simply says that we believe that we are born this way and we die this way. But having a growth mindset says, we may be born limited with capabilities, but we can grow and we can become better. All right? And of course, the fifth one is physical wealth. There. I guess this is my Mount Everest because I'm not a sporty type of woman. People are saying, I'm a princess. I only want, I do not want the sweat, the sun, and exercise. But I realize, a healthy body and a healthy mind. So this is also wealth. Health is wealth. So this is all about finding out what will contribute to your energy, longevity, productivity. The body is the instrument to enjoy life and to rake in achievements. Even if we have the best ideas, if our body cannot take the challenges and we are weak, we're always sick, what achievement, can there be? We don't have the energy to even show up, and how can that be? So it's a very, very important, aspect, and it's wealth, physical wealth. It's not just intellectual wealth, which is well-being and growing, and all of that. So basically, what Sahil Bloom is advocating is balance. It's really balance, It's an integrated approach to well-being, sustainability and fulfillment, So, don't you think that's beautiful? So remember, 5 types of wealth. The first one is financial, but let's not stop there. But let's work on it so that we have time to develop social wealth, which is really relationships, and then emotional and mental wealth, which is really our soul, and then intellectual wealth, which is really developing our mind and growing, and of course the last one is physical wealth. All right, so again, if you like and you resonate with what we're discussing here, I would truly appreciate telling me what you think in the comment section, and let's engage and communicate. At the same time, don't forget to like and subscribe so that we can continue being together, navigating this beautiful life of ours. And until then, mi amigos y amigas, if I said hola at the beginning of this episode, now I say adios. Okay, I will see you in the next episode.